All the pretty girls walk like this. Greetings, Scorpio, all placement. So pretty boys, pretty girls, etc. Something about you can walk that walk. She look good in her clothes, head to her toes. Primetime chick, she the type that get chose. Baby girl so fine, she make it wanna shout. Something, I want to see what she about. She can walk that walk. Someone can really walk. Like the walk is impressive. Guy, girl, whatever you are. Yeah, someone here, it's like you can really tell how well someone really knows themselves based off of how self-aware they are when they walk, like how conscious their body is when they walk. Like, are they falling forward? Are they looking down? Are they leaning back? Are they rushing? Are they tense? Do they have some swagger? Do they have a little in their step? Do they have a little je ne sais quoi? Someone here likes those French girls or something French, French manicure, French, I don't know, something here about Patty. Antares, yeah, my saddle's French, right? Oh my gosh, I'm gonna feel bad. Yeah, it is. I don't know, something here about the French or France or Paris. I don't know, something about that. Now, I was also hearing from Game of Thrones, kill the boy, unleash the man, Jon Snow. Like, there's a moment when, like later on, when it's like, you can't be this little boy. Like, you have to grow up and make some big boy decisions. So someone here is being faced with some really big decisions, Scorpio. Like, you have to make a big call, and it could change the rest of your life. It's going to change the rest of somebody else's life or others' lives too, because it could be leaving a situation. For some of my Scorpios, you just like have zero tolerance for the BS. It's like you can already tell a situation, don't start, no, won't be no. So like you can tell the moment someone is like trying to stir the pot, is trying to kind of like ding, like make something a little feisty, and you're like, no. And you might just, all the pretty girls walk like this, away from the situation. You might just ABC your way out of there, Scorpio. And like, in a cool fashion too, like in a way that someone can think that you were doing something to like make a statement, but you weren't. It's just like your style. It's just like how you flow. There's a flow to you, Scorpio, where it's like you intuitively, the way you move, it like pisses some people off because they're like, were they doing that to try and like rub something in? And you're like, no, I'm just feeling myself, and I'm feeling the music, I'm feeling the beat, like I'm feeling the walk, I'm feeling like, I don't know, there's something about that. Also, you cannot expect to receive from another what you are not giving to yourself. And so Scorpio, it's funny because a lot of people here can be upset because they feel like they're not getting certain things from you, and they know that you are fully capable of giving that to them, but you're not going to give it to them because you see that they're not giving that to themselves. So you're like, okay, if they're not even giving that to themselves, then why would I give that to them? And they're like, they're so selfish. Look at Scorpio, like they have all that, like I want some of that energy, or I want some of this, or they made extra, I can have some of that. And Scorpio's like, but are you eating though? Are you eating though? Like, is it serving? Like, it's not serving. Like, it's not giving. So if you're not like giving something, then don't be expecting something back. And also if you're giving something just to expect something in return, or you're like, well, I'm not expecting something in return, but a good person would. Like, I know if it were me, like I would do that in return. You're like, the Scorpio sees how manipulative that is. So that's why the Scorpio is especially not going to give in those situations. Because it's like, not only do you try and act like you don't have the expectation, but you're like, well, I would do that. I'm just saying, like, I think a good person would do that back if someone did this. Like, you know, I think this would be the appropriate way to handle that. And it's like, so literally you only did that thing to that person or gave them that thing or helped them or supported them because you wanted a certain outcome. You are like, that's highly manipulative. Like, you're literally, that is manipulating, is doing something because, yeah, so I don't know, there's something about that. Someone here can also be talking crap on you, Scorpio, because you didn't give something when they overgave something just to try and play you. Like, they weren't even taking you seriously. They knew they weren't taking you seriously. So it's like, someone here can just be really finicky with their energy, and they're not going to overgive because they just can tell that the other person is a phony. Like, they can see it. It's like, I see that you're a phony. I see that you're just trying to play me. I see that you're not taking this seriously. And I frankly don't have time, energy, or any desire to even acknowledge the existence of that. So I'm just going to, you know, go over this way. So there's something like that. Now, for some of my Scorpios, in a work opportunity, you can have people that are really trying to make something seem like a great deal, a great business deal. And it's like you're realizing that was not a bop, it was a flop. And you're realizing you're better off alone. Like Aries energy, you really are better off alone. Like you're better off doing something as a pioneer, as an individual. It's like you may, being signed with a company or working for someone, do really, really well like the first couple of years, but then say something flops or the percentage that they're getting is like totally gypping you out. So like even if you wouldn't get that much exposure at first being on your own, at least you're not like selling out, you're not paying cuts off to other people, and something is actually going to have more longevity because it's slower to start. So there's something like that going on. Scorpio, you have some people really like irked by your power. But as long as you stay strong and you play fair, like you're not rubbing things in people's faces, you can have your flair, you can have your pretty girl walk, like you can do that, Scorpio. But as long as you're not actually rubbing something in people's faces, then there is a huge blessing on its way to you for the fact that you are having tact and grace, but also not like folding when it comes to your self-worth. Like, oh my gosh, someone's real pissed. King of Wands reversed with the strength and the angel. Okay, we have the devil. Oh my gosh. Scorpio, you have a Leo, a Sagittarius, Aries, and a Capricorn. Pissed. Ticked off right now because you won't give it up to them at all. And it's like this is even like for some of my Scorpios, say you dated someone or you like kind of had a thing with someone like back in high school or like college or something like a long time ago. They're expecting like, you know, 10 years later, 15 years later, that they can just waltz in and you'll give it to them again. It's like, you won't even let this person kiss you now. And they're like pissed. They're like, I spent this money, I did these dates, like I did all the right things. And we already, you know, had that experience. We already like did more like back in high school or college or something. And you're like, yeah. And I'm like 4 different people since then. And it takes a lot more. And I'm not here just for hookups. Like I want a husband and I need commitment and I need all these other things. And this person is just not on that time. Like they literally just want to hook up. And that's also why for some of my Scorpios, someone is not even going to be reaching out to you because they know better. They know better. Unfortunately, I don't think the Sagittarius and the Aries know better. The Capricorn, it depends how much whatever substance their choice that evening they have embarked on, because under one of their blast off moments, they may catch a wild hair up their butt and reach out to you. But the Leo is too proud and too prideful, and they know. They also probably, like if you're like me doing this and you're like me and have Scorpio, then I know the Leos, I know a couple Leo guys already that are going to watch this who watched my everything, but wouldn't dare try because they know that I'm on to them. Like I don't want to hook up. I'm not on that time. Like I don't want that. If you're not trying to make me your wife and you're not going to invest in me, then yeah, like it's not happening. Someone here literally just wants friends with benefits. They want to like act like they want something, but they know that they are like stuck in a situation. They're too much of a pansy. You are definitely pushing them away though, Scorpio. Or, you know, if you're on the other side of this, someone is pushing you away. Someone is being pushed away because they don't just want to hook up. And they're in the self-care era. And like these people are feeling some type of way because someone here doesn't want to come out and play anymore. They just want to like live a healthy life and take care of themselves. Like what? It's so ridiculous. I don't know. I just don't understand that the whole carnal people who just like live with the beast inside and not actually like authentic life purpose. And yeah, for some of my Scorpios, it is going to be a dry season when it comes to love, but you gonna be in your bag and you're gonna be looking mighty fine doing it too. You're doing all the right things. It's just not the right season for you right now. I feel like for a lot of my Scorpios, you are meant to just be quiet and keep to yourself. And if someone honestly wants to be that emperor, then they need to step up. The emperor card didn't come out yet. So you're being fair. Like no one that has approached you is like at that level yet. Not saying that they can't grow to become that, but it's going to take time and dedication, like the time and dedication it's taken for you to arrive at this Empress seat. That's a mastery of all 4 kingdoms of your communication, of your sexual energy, of your vitality, of your money, of your health, of your body, of your emotional health, like of your spiritual connection to God source energy. You have to have all of that not just really etched, but mastered to be in this energy. And you have not found someone to your liking that has mastered the similar energy. So you're being fair, Scorpio.